right, guys, welcome to the Down the Street Eats second quarter 2021 quarterly address. It is May 7th and it is beautiful outside. I hope everyone's enjoying the great spring weather. Just want to touch on a couple things today. One, great job to everyone this winter. This, in my opinion, was the hardest winter season that we have ever seen. There was lots of challenges with COVID and shutdowns and staffing issues and housing issues. And I just really want to say thank you to every single one of you guys for keeping your head down and continuing to do such a great job for our restaurants. So thank you so much for that. Um, the restaurants did pretty good over the course of the last quarter, considering all the things. We're still not back to 2019 levels at a couple of our locations, although a couple of our other locations, Rudy's Winter Park and Brickhouse 40, actually beat 2019 numbers. So that was really great to see. But some really good stuff, trending, upward within the organization. Um, there's not a lot to go over right now. We're just, laying a lot of plans for this summer season. We're expecting it to be even busier than last summer was. There's a pent up demand out there for folks to travel and go do stuff. So we're expecting a lot of business starting, here in a couple weeks with Memorial Day weekend. So I know some of the restaurants are pretty slow right now and may be closed, but I guarantee you once we get into that Memorial Day weekend, from there on out, it's going to be busy and there's going to be a lot of opportunity for you guys to make some great money this summer. So take advantage of that as much as you can. Speaking of the summer season, as a lot of you guys are probably feeling, we're really starting to, it feels like we're kind of at the tail end of COVID-19. It may feel like, the mask thing is going to be going away very soon, but, we're still really not sure what this summer is going to look like in terms of what our restrictions are. Right now, the county has opened up all of our restaurants to 100% occupancy. But comes with some restrictions still. They're still strongly recommending 6 feet of distance. They want all of our guests to come in the door. When they come in the door, we need to assume that they are not vaccinated. So they're going to need to continue wearing masks, at least to the tables and anytime they get up to use the restroom, let's say. So we're still going to be requiring masks for folks that are coming in and until they get sat down. But in terms of staff, in terms of you guys, we see some opportunities to be able to get everyone not wearing a mask at work this summer. But it's going to be dependent on just a couple things, okay? And there's two metrics out there that they're saying that we need to achieve. We need to achieve one of the two metrics in order to be able to remove our masks. The first metric is 35 active COVID cases or less out of 100,000 people. Okay, in Grand County, that would be somewhere around 6 people out of everyone that lives in the county. Okay, if we get less than 6 people that have COVID in a 7-day running time, we would be able to take our masks off. This is going to be really hard to come by, especially considering that we're only sitting at somewhere around a 55%, vaccination rate right now in the county. So if everybody continues to say, oh, I don't need the vaccination, we're likely not going to be able to hit that metric and take our masks off. The other metric that I think is a lot more positive for us in the restaurant business is that the state health department is telling us that if we get 85% of our team members vaccinated, that no one in our team has to wear a mask to work. To me, this sounds like a super encouraging policy, and it sounds like something I hope that a lot of you will want to encourage each other to go do and to accomplish. I know some folks out there have a lot of concerns about being vaccinated. I understand. I was a little skeptical at first before I went. There's a lot of misinformation out there on the internet as well. What I can tell you is from my experience and a lot of the leadership team's experience, is that, you're not going to feel great the next day, but otherwise it's not too bad. It's a little bit of a sore arm and a little bit of feeling under the weather. But you know what, guys, if we are going to get out of this, if we're going to get out of COVID, and we're going to get out of having to wear these dumb masks to work every day and every time we go into a business, we've got to get everybody vaccinated. So we're going to be shooting out some information to everybody over 7 shifts just on the merits of the vaccine, on the locations. We're going to be announcing another contest. As a lot of you guys remember, we did just have a contest in April. It was called the 5-Star Sprint, where everybody went out there and tried to get the most 5-star reviews. I am happy to announce that Brickhouse 40 was the winner with 36 5-star reviews. Everybody at Brickhouse 40 will be getting a $50 bonus for for winning the 5-star sprint with the most 5-star reviews. So great job, the Brickhouse 40. Our next game that we're going to be launching is going to be very similar. It's going to be a $50 bonus to every employee at the restaurant that achieves an 85% vaccination rate through June 30th. So essentially what we're saying is that the first restaurant to achieve 85% vaccination rate with all of their team members and to carry that through June 30th, all of those team members of that restaurant will get a $50 bonus. Okay. Guys, if we don't get to this 85% rate, you're at a restaurant where there's folks that don't want to go get vaccinated for one reason or another. Um, Everyone's going to have to continue to wear a mask for the safety and well-being of our associates and our guests, and to ensure that we don't put our restaurants and our businesses in a situation again where we have to shut down for 2 weeks in the middle of the busy summer season. So this is something that we are really going to be pushing. It's going to be the mask wearing up until we can get to the 85% vaccination. We're going to want everybody wearing this stuff until we can feel safe that our restaurants are going to be safe from any type of shutdowns. Please do your research and get yourself up to speed. The more of us that go out there and get this done, the safer we're all going to be, the less variants will be out there rearing their ugly heads, and the sooner we can all go back to normal. If 50% of the population decides they don't want to do this and they're not going to do it, COVID and mask wearing are going to be around for a very long time. So this is going to be a big subject. If any of you guys have questions about it or you want to talk to me directly, feel free to reach out to me, send me an email, shoot me a text, call me on the phone. I'm happy to walk you through any questions or concerns you have. We're not saying you're required to get vaccinated, but we do want to get you guys to the point where we can take the masks off. Okay. And if we can't get there, we're going to have to wear the masks all summer long. A couple of the great things about going to get vaccinated is that we're going to pay you for 2 hours to go do it. So, when you go do it the first time, just let your manager know, hey, I went and got my first shot. And then when you go and get your second shot, you'll shoot us the completed vaccination card, and we'll make sure we get 2 hours of pay on your payroll, on your next payroll for you. I think the biggest motivation for all of you guys should be not having to wear a mask at work. So please consider what I'm telling you and asking you to do very seriously. We'll be sending out some great information on the vaccine and where to go get it. And please do your part in helping everybody in this pandemic. Final thing we're going to talk about today is the team member of the quarter. As most of you know, this is my favorite part because it allows me to really shine the light on one of our team members who exemplifies our core values of hardworking, positive attitude, consistency, and growth. This gentleman is from Rudy's Deli, Winter Park, and his manager writes this about him. He brings excitement and a great attitude every day he shows up to work. He also has really helped get the kitchen clean and organized. Every major cleaning project I have, he's the first to help out. He does awesome with guests and kills it at the register. AJ Beaver, you are the team member of the quarter from Rudy's Deli Winter Park. Great job upholding our core values every day and coming to work with a great attitude and working hard. You're going to receive $250 in cash on your next paycheck. And you'll also get a $250 gift card to any of the restaurants within the Down the Street Eats family. So let Jade know which one you'd like, and we'll make sure we get that out to you. Guys, thanks again for tuning in. And thanks so much for getting us through this really difficult winter season. The summer is going to be much better. It's going to be super busy. Let's get ready, and let's get ready to make a bunch of money. And as always, reach out to me if you need anything. I'm always happy to talk. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you around the restaurants real soon.